Good morning, children. I hope you all are safe. Let's continue with our maths class. We are chapter 4, tick, tick, tick. And today we are going to see some book exercise and do revision. Okay, so learning objective of today's class is students should be able to recall the concept learn, and student will recall the concept learn and practice some questions based on it. So this is page number 49 of your textbook. So let's see what story is given here. Okay, Tutun's school had closed for the summer holidays. He went to his grandma's place. He met a lot of his cousins there. He was enjoying himself and didn't want to go back home. You all also enjoy when you go for holidays, isn't it? The same way he also had enjoying and did not want to go back home. So Tutun, pack your bag. The train leaves at 5:30 in the evening. Then he says, "Oh no, we are going back so on. I wish we miss our train." Tutun and his parents reached the station at 5:15, but guess what? They had actually missed the train. And Tutun was very happy. "Hooray! That means I'm not going back today." Okay, so the train had already gone and he was happy. But the train was at 5:30, isn't it? And they reached there by 5:15. Still they missed the train. Can you guess why they missed the train? Any guesses, children? The train has already gone. What is the reason? Let's see. Actually, the train had left at 5:30 in the morning. Tutun's parents were upset. They asked the station master, "Our ticket says 5:30. But sir, this means 5:30 in the morning." "Oh yes, how could I forget that? The railway station will write 17:30 for 5:30 in the evening." "Why?" "Because they use 24-hour clock." So children, you all will not do that mistake, isn't it? Because you have learned about the 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock also. So here there is an exercise. You have to look at the chart. It tells the difference between your watch and 24-hour clock. We have to complete it. Okay, so first one is done. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, when we are afternoon means 1 p.m., isn't it? And you know, when you are going to convert this into 24-hour clock, we always, when it is p.m., we add 12 to the hours, isn't it? So 12 plus 1 will be 1300 hours. Okay, same way 2 in the afternoon, 2 p.m. will be 2 plus 12 is what? Is 1400 hours. Okay, 3 p.m. will be 3 plus 12 is 15, so 1500 hours. Okay, children, either you can write the dots and without dot also it is correct. Both way it is correct. 3:30 p.m. means I said you are going to add to the hour, but the minute will remain the same. So 1530 hours. 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. means again 6 plus 12 is 18, so 1800 hours. 9 p.m. will be 9 plus 12 is 21, so 2100 hours. And what about 12 o'clock in the midnight? 12 o'clock in the midnight is written as 000 hours. Okay, this you have learned, and I know you can do it correctly. You can do this in your textbook if you have, otherwise you can just see here. Next page. Now can you tell why a 24-hour clock is called so? Yes, because they are using till 24 hours. They are not stopping as at 12, as in 12 hour clock we write AM and PM. It is asked, suppose a train leaves at 8:30 AM at night, the time written on the railway ticket would be. Now you know what will be the time, so do it yourself and just read through what story is given down below. We have already done it, so it's just a revision for you. So we came to the end of the chapter. So before I start with the revision, I want you to do this small activity. It has to be done in your activity notebook. And children, very soon we are going to collect all the activities and work whatever you have done. So make it sure you are updated. So this is an activity which is given in your book itself, that is to record the time. You are going to record the time of the sunrise and sunset and write here the time as AM and PM. And then you find where else do we use the 24-hour clock. Okay, where else 24-hour clock has used, and you can write 3 places here in number 1, 2 and 3. You can keep a record of this in your activity notebook, and along with it you can make a beautiful picture of your choice related to the topic. Okay. So now let's start with revision. Some of the topics I'm going to revise, like write time in 2 ways. This we have already done. So let's see few questions. Here this time is shown and you are going to write time in 2 ways. So whenever you are writing the time in 2 ways, first we are going to see where is the hour hand. It is between 1 and 2, so it has passed 1 hour. The hour 1, isn't it? And the minute hand is a 7, so you have learned how to count it. You have to multiply that number by 5, so 7 5s is 35. So it has passed 1 hour and the minutes is 35, so your answer will be 1:35. And which is the other way you write? We know that when the minute hand is to the left, we write it as 2, and if it is to the right, then we write as past. So here this is we write it as, because it is 2, so we calculate from 7 till 12 how many minutes are left. So from 7 to 8 is 5, then 15, from here till here 5, then 15, then 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so we have 25 minutes to which is the next hour which is going to happen, that is to 2. One more here, the hour hand is between 12 and somewhere near 12 and between 12 and 1, so it has passed 12, and when it is to the right, it has passed to certain minutes. What minutes? It is at 4, so 4 5s is 20, so we write it as 12:20, and we write it in other way as 20 minutes past 12. Okay, so whenever it is past, we write how much minutes have passed, and whenever it is to, we write how many minutes to the other hour. Second type of question which we have done is to draw clock hand to show time. So here let's show two times, that is here 7:50. So whenever we are showing time, first we are going to place the minute hand. Here 50 means it will be at 10, isn't it? Because 10 5s is 50, and as it is to the left, that means it has already passed 7, and it is going to be 8, isn't it? So it will be somewhere near 8, so the hour hand will be somewhere near 8. So this is 7:50. 4 5. Now minute, again minute has passed 5, so it will be the minute hand will be at 1, because 1 5 is 5, Okay, and the hour hand, the hour that is passed is 4. It has just passed 4 hours, so the hour hand will be near 4. So this is 4, 5. Children, practice, and the more you practice, the more you will understand. Okay, now you have to complete the table. Children, these questions, these type of question I am sending you as a worksheet also, so no need to write all this. Just listen and revise and try to recall what you have learned and try to understand, and then you take out your worksheet and complete it in your notebook so that you know how much you understood. Okay, to convert 12-hour clock time to 24-hour clock time, whenever it is given AM, we write the time as it is. Okay, so 4:45 AM is written as 445 hours in 24-hour clock, and whenever it is PM to the hour, we add 12. So here 11:55 PM to 11, when you add 12, you get it as 22. So 2255 hours, minutes remain the same. Okay, now we are going to do the reverse. 24-hour clock converted to 12-hour clock. 415 hours, when it is, as it is only 4, it is whenever the number is less than 12, we don't do anything, we write the time as it is. So 415 hours will become 4:15 AM in 12-hour clock. Okay, and 1430, whenever the hour, 1430 hours, whenever the hour becomes more than 12, we minus 12 from the hour. So 14 minus 12 is 2, so it is 2:30 PM. So whenever we are subtracting, means it will become PM. Fourth one, we have to just simply fill in the blank. 1 year is equal to how much minutes? This all I have given you in the fact sheets, which you must have written in your notebook. So some of them, just to see how much you recall. 1 hour is equal to how much? It is equal to 52 weeks. August has how many days? You know how to calculate the number of days. So August has 31 days. And this is a statement. My school gets over at 2 o'clock. So is it AM or PM? Does 2 o'clock at AM it gets over, or 2 PM? So of course it is in the afternoon, that is PM. I go for walk every morning at 7. So morning means, is it AM or PM? Children, it is AM. Okay, now some questions of addition of time. Okay, this one I'm just going to do it. Now in this, you know the steps. First we are going to arrange in different columns of hours and minutes. Okay, 8 hour 55 minute you are going to add to 2 hour 30 minute. We are adding it. So when we are adding 55, when we are adding 55 and 30, when you add it, you get it as 85, isn't it? And we see that this 85 is greater than 60 minutes. So whenever it is greater, what is our next step? From this 85, we will subtract 60, and what do we get? 25. So this 25 will come here, and this 60 which we have subtracted will go here and add as 1 hour. So 25 minutes you got, and this hour, now you are going to add the hours, 8, 1 and 2. So it is 8 plus 2 plus 1 will be 11. Okay, so your answer will be 11 hour 25 minute. Next one, again let's arrange into hours and minutes. 6 hour 25 minute and 6 hour 15 minute we are going to add. So let's see, when we are adding 25 and 15, what are we getting? We get it as 40, isn't it? So this 40 is less than 60. So when it is less than 60, we simply have to write it here. We don't do anything else. Then we add hours. 6 plus 6 is 12. So what is your answer? Our answer is 12 hour 40 minute. Okay, this we have already done, so just a revision. So let's see subtraction of time. Okay, and few questions here also the same procedure. First we are going to arrange in hours and minutes. So 10 hour 15 minute, from this you have to subtract 8 hour 30 minute. Okay, so now what is the process here? Here you see from 15, is it possible to subtract 30? It is not possible, isn't it? So what we do is, whenever it is not possible, we borrow. So when we borrow from hours, this will get reduced to 9, 10 will get reduced to 9, and 2 minutes, what happened? 2 minutes you will add 60 minutes, isn't it? So when you add, it becomes 75. So in place of 15 we have 75 now. Now you subtract from 75 30. So when we subtract from 75 30, we have 45. Okay, this is 45 minutes, and from 9 you subtract 8, you get 1. So what is your answer? Our answer is 1 hour 45 minute. Okay, next one. First arrange into hour and minute. 20 hour 25 minute, 6 hour 15 minute. Okay, we are going to subtract. Is it possible to subtract 15 from 25? Yes. So we are not going to do this part of the question. We are simply straight away going to subtract. So 25 minus 15 will be 10, and 20 minus 6 will be 14. Okay, so what is your answer? Our answer is 14 hour 10 minute. Okay children. Okay, so only some of those I have done the revision. Please do your activity, do your worksheets, keep your work up to date.